anything.
Okay, hi, welcome everyone. We're doing another universal body meditation with Larry Porter. Remember, if you want more information on Larry, you can go to his website, ldintuitive.com. That's where you can listen to videos about his work, see testimonials, or sign up for treatment for yourself. And without further ado, I'm going to ask Larry to come on.
Thank you, Sherry. This work is different. It uses no stories, no techniques, and no modalities other than mind and thought. Then we remove the thought. We resolve into nothingness, in which problems are dissolved, issues are resolved within the body and mind, and new beginnings are allowed for. Because we are working from a state of nothingness. Within this nothingness, it is a new birth beginning the perfect body without issues. This is our goal tonight, to develop an image of a perfect body. Among ourselves, we all imagine this perfect body in a collective radiating within us and without us and above us. We are drawing on this. We go to this perfect universal body and absorb these elements within us. We begin by complete relaxation, going down comfortably, relaxing the breath, realizing the breath. Only the breath now is thought of. We're removing all thoughts from the body and from the mind. Even the good thoughts we're removing. They will come back and we will utilize them later. For now, we are absorbing no thoughts. We're absorbing only the preciousness and the realization of the breath. Feeling the breath go in and out of the body. Feeling the air, enjoying the air, the pure air that enters and returns back and forth through the body. With this, we allow the mind to open and empty even more. The old phrase, in with the good air, out with the bad, we will retain forever. We will always have this feeling, although we're removing the thought of it, we will have the feeling that the good enters and anything superfluous exits. So with this, we go down deeper. Some people count steps backwards, numbers going downward. Others use elevators, descending floors, and we will descend floors tonight. We will start on the 3rd floor and go down to the mezzanine area. And we're going on down to the ground floor, to the 1st floor, and we're relaxing comfortably. And the ground floor is our ground. It is where we function. It is where we go out to traffic in the car. It is where we go in and rest, and the lobby. And very comfortable. But we want to relax more, so we're back on the elevator, and we're going down to the basement. The basement is an extremely safe place to be. It is where they may park cars, and they have security guards, and there are heavy walls, and there's darkness. But within the darkness, there is safety, because there are guards all around. Nothing can hurt us. We're totally safe. And there's a comfortable couch to lie on. And we lie down and get our breath and get even more comfortable. And slowly we go to sleep, or pretend to go to sleep, as if a heavy blanket is lying over us that's a comforter. It comforts us into goodness and sleep and relaxation. Total relaxation of the body. We're relaxing the feet, the arms, the hands, letting the head and neck relax. Very, very comfortable. Deep breathing through the lungs, enjoying the lungs expansion, contraction, enjoying the heartbeat, hearing it beat thunderously, strongly, with all superiority over all the other organs and elements, because it is our strength within. And we're enjoying the heartbeat. And it is comforting to us and supporting us and grounding us each time, every more, with each and every heartbeat continuing. The heart is forever, and so are we. And our breathing exists forever. And with these type of eternal thoughts, we continue on with the body. And the body is in a forever type of existence, totally comfortable, completely safe. Nothing from outside can enter in. The body is at one with the basement. The basement is completely safe. We're enjoying the darkness of the basement. We're enjoying the quiet, the total quiet. Within the quiet, we can hear things. We can hear new beginnings. But we're not going there. We're going to go below the basement floor, where there is nothing. There is nothing below the basement floor other than the earth, the good earth, the solid, comforting, good, warm earth and ground, which we are a part of. We are always and have been a part of. We relinquish all ties with reality, with the basement, with the first floor. We are without ties. We are without the body. We do not need the body anymore, although it is functioning very well, lying peacefully in the basement, breathing and functioning normally. We are at one within ourselves without the body. The body, as extraneous as we know, is not necessary for our soul, and our soul relinquishes all that is physically necessary. Because within the physical, we create problems, sometimes unconsciously. We create goodness, hopefully always consciously. But for now, we're in the basement and we're going below the basement. And again, we're relinquishing the body, relinquishing all ties. Ties themselves specify a type of reality, mental thought, and function. So we will let go even of the ties. We are one. We are only one. Now we are free to travel without physical ties, without physical impairments, without physical problems or issues, sicknesses, illnesses, or even good intentions. Any intention, we are without. We are without thoughts. We're only observing. We're observing and feeling ourselves, our core, our soul, if you will. We have many names for this. However, we all know of it, and we all feel it, and it is within us. It is our center. It is our center of being. We all know this. We have many different names for it. And this is where we're returning to tonight. We're within this ball of knowing, if you will, this centeredness. Within this, we can travel. We can become. It is beyond traveling. To travel, you cross a distance. To become, you simply be there. And as we know, in a dream or in thought, we can go to a place instantaneously, and we are there. And that is the way this work works. We become. If we think of a place or a person or a being in Australia, we can become there instantly. There is no travel. There is no energy. There is no light. There is no darkness. We become. And this becoming is what we're about tonight. It is about this work, how this work develops. It is the beginning of this work. If I think of my friend Jane, I simply go to her. I become there. If I think of the top of a glass of water, the water on the top of the glass, I can become there. Once I become, I can change it. Now we are in inner earth, to coin the phrase. We are in the earth, and we have no substance, so we can travel. Nothing is restricting us. We're going to travel up and around and above our body, lying in the basement, which is so comfortable, so safe, and functioning so very well. And we're watching it. We're looking down on the body. Much as the idea of a near-death experience. And we're traveling, and we can look at our body, and we can assume we're seeing clarity areas of problems, areas of congestion, areas of organs functioning very well, just as they should. Other areas, circulation may be blocked. Other areas, the firing of the brain may not be functioning quite right. We can see this. We can feel this. And we are going there. We are becoming to these areas. We are becoming to the brain axiom, if you will. We are becoming to the arteries in the body, which may be blocked. And we can form and shape those into perfection. And with this perfection, we take above us, all of us, the collective now. All of us are focusing and forming a collective body of perfection above us. This illuminated, if you will, body, a collective above us, all of us becoming this perfect body. This perfect body is what we will retain. The feeling of this perfect body. I want you to go beyond thought, beyond materialization, beyond physical forming of this body. Only the feeling of a perfect illumination body. We all go there. Now, this person who is listening tonight may have a kidney dysfunction. We go there and we have that feeling within the perfect and the perfection of the body. And the kidney becomes perfect. It may not be instantaneous. It may be instantaneous. However, we set a diagram or a form for the kidney, for its betterment, for its perfect functioning. We may have cancer with an organ. We take the organ to the perfect body we have imagined, and we are holding dear within its form and feeling. And this area goes to this perfect body and becomes perfection in design and in diagram. It may not be instantaneous, but we have set a goal. We have set a form and feeling of perfection and return to perfect functioning for that organ, which someday we hope it will assume and become. This is the becoming we are talking about. Imagine a great architect. Perhaps you are the great architect. Perhaps we all are. And we have a house that is perfect in design. However, there is one room that is dysfunctional. It does not work. We want to remove the room. The great architect does not get a saw and hammer out and start working to tear down the room. He goes back to the original design, to the original diagram, the original blueprint, if you will, and erases the room. As a result, the house no longer has that room. This has been made manifest by changing the blueprint. So we have physically done nothing to the house. We have only changed the blueprint and have made it manifest into the proper form that we desire. The same is with the body. The perfect body is the blueprint. And we go to this blueprint and we allow it to happen in perfect form. And that's all I will say for tonight. And I will ask Sherry to come back and bring you out of this deep sleep, the deep meditation we have, which is so good and so comfortable. We're slowly relaxing out, and she will bring you out and speak more of things. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Larry. That was quite profound, quite delicious. And now we begin the process of slowly coming back to our normal waking state. You can see yourself sitting up where you were lying down in the visual. You can see yourself going over to the elevator, pressing the button, and moving back up, ascending from the basement up to the first floor. And actually further on up to the third floor where we started. Take a deep breath. Shake your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Another deep, deep, deep breath. Bringing yourself slowly back into the room where you started so that we can remember and anchor this experience so that we can go back at any time and see our perfect body, see the blueprint of perfection, be that which we just experienced. If you can have a drink of water, that's also helpful. And now to help us bring ourselves back to our normal waking consciousness, I'm going to click Roberta on, and she's got a nice, wonderful experience that she's had with Larry, probably more than one. So, Roberta, I'm going to unmute you. Can you say more about your experience with Larry?
Yes, thank you, Sherry. My name is Roberta Bell, and I've known Larry and the work he's done for about 5 years. I found Larry's website for someone else and then decided to take some sessions for myself. What I would say is Larry has a unique ability to scan the body at a very, very deep level. I would say a cellular level. And not only can he work to improve your issues, but the work goes beyond that. It goes to the root cause. Now, for myself, he's helped me with a stroke that affected my speech. He's helped with the diabetes. My A1C went from 11 to the 7.1, 6.9 range. I had high blood pressure, but now it's in the normal range of about 120/80 or below. And my pulse, which was in the 100 range, is now consistently in a lower range, like 77 to 65. So I mentioned this so you know the range of the work he does. And also, I would encourage people to read the wonderful testimonials on the website. People with cancer, chronic illnesses, they talk about the results that they've received, and they talk about the blood tests that improved, or cancer markers going down, or tumors shrinking, and they talk about the improvements. What I notice is that when people are dealing with chronic pain, like a back pain or migraines, or the major issues like cancer, MS, heart disease, people struggle with the day-to-day symptoms. And a lot of times they try different things and they lose hope. They get discouraged. But so many people have seen improvements with Larry sessions. It's like getting revived. It really changes how people start to live their day-to-day life. That element of hope that you can improve something is restored. So everyone who has had sessions with Larry, they know what this work can do. We've had the experience. We've seen the results ourselves. But what I would encourage people to do is to try a few sessions with Larry if they have not tried sessions before, and see for yourself the improvements that he can make. For me, I'm amazed after every session with the work that he does. I know that I'm very thankful for that day. Many years ago, I found his website. I'm glad that I took the opportunity to have some sessions, and he's really helped and improved me in so many ways, so many physical issues. And knowing Larry and the work he does has changed how I look at healing, how I look at health, and how I look at the body as a whole. So I want to thank Larry very much today for doing this. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Roberta. That was very eloquent and very well spoken. So he must have done some incredible work. I'm going to unmute. I did unmute Larry. Do you have anything else to say, Larry, before we close this session?
No, I am just really in awe of what Roberta and you have said and done. You both have been very dear friends through the years, and I appreciate so much all your support and everyone out there. Thank you for being here tonight.
Okay. You know, I want to say one more time what the website is, just to remind people that you can go to www.ldintuitive.com to learn more or to sign up. I believe we will be doing periodic universal body meditations like this. Because of the holiday season coming up, it might be January before we do the next one, but do stay tuned. We have your information and we will contact you when we're ready to do the next one. So thank you, one and all. Have a wonderful evening and good night.